Hi everybody. Today we will discuss about BA Filmmaking course. BA Filmmaking course is a new discipline practical skill-oriented course. Here you will learn filmmaking by making film. BA Tourism, History and Journalism with Filmmaking is a Bangalore University degree course with IUM Filmmaking course. The objective of this course is to provide a firm grounding in the subjects involved, to aid in the honing of analytical skills, to keep students in tune with historical events and their relevance, journalism, and to help them develop a realistic and pragmatic perspective on local, national, regional and international issues pertaining to media and tourism. It is a 3-year degree program, conducted in affiliation to Bengaluru University, spread over 6 semesters. The course offers 3 subjects, namely journalism, history and tourism, with equal emphasis given to each of these 3 majors. English language and optional languages are also part of this curriculum, which can be pursued during semesters 1 to 4. Journalism. The course aims at molding the student for a career in journalism, both print and broadcasting, and in allied fields like advertising, film, and public relations. The course introduces various facets of the profession of the journalism to the students with theoretical knowledge and on-the-job training. The course is a part of the 4 BA triple main combinations and consists of 8 subject titles stretching all the semesters. The major papers include reporting, editing, media laws, basic audiovisual media and media management. Furthermore, the department stresses a balance between the theoretical and practical elements of journalism and mass communication, and the curriculum is carefully tailored to prepare students for professional or academic careers in communication, giving them the broad liberal arts education necessary to succeed as communicators in today's complex and changing world. History. Learning history enriches the student to know, understand and delve into the past to meet the challenges of the present competitive world. History helps them to appreciate changes and understand how the society has evolved over a period of time. A course in history provides a detailed study of Indian history as well as the survey of the history of the world in an analytical and comparative approach. It inculcates students to acquire a broad understanding of historical ideas, social and economic developments and popular movements. Tourism. A theoretical course with practical essence, students with an explorative and adventurous blend of mind, immerse themselves in the study of tours and travels of the world. Tourism is an industry that has innumerable profit-making opportunities. Thus, this seems to be one of the most sought-after vocational courses of recent times. This subject revolves around gathering information about tourist destinations, development of marketing skills, report writing, etc. A bachelor's degree in tourism, journalism and history addresses the requirements in the key sectors like hotels, restaurants, retailing, transportation, travel agencies, tour companies, tourist attractions, leisure, recreation and sport, and cultural industries. Besides these, students can also find scope in the industry as travel journalist, travel photographer, blogger, and vlogger, archivist, heritage manager, historic buildings conservation officer, museum or gallery curator, academia and research. The uniqueness of this program is its multifaceted approach to prepare skilled, confident, well-groomed and diligent aspirants who are well-versed in the integral workings of the tourism and hospitality industry. Eligibility. The candidate should have cleared the pre-university examination of Karnataka, pre-university board, an equivalent examination conducted by any other board/pre-university, or 10+2, with a minimum 35% aggregate pass marks in ANT stream. Career opportunities after BA Journalism /History /Tourism. Editing. Press offices. Print journalism. Publishing. Public Relations Officer. Television and radio journalism. Teaching. Archaeologist. Historian. Social scientist. research, archiving, archaeology, epigraphy, curation, entrepreneurship, travel agency jobs, tour operator, travel agent, tourist guide, etc. Hospitality industry, tourist information bureau, aviation industry. Additional specialization, filmmaking. We are offering you an undergraduate program with a well-researched and curated combination of subjects in the area of tourism studies, journalism and history, along with additional courses in filmmaking, vocational practical oriented from New Delhi. This program will equip students with expertise in filmmaking along with tourism and hospitality sector with the edge and expertise of a journalist and mass communication professional, backed by historical knowledge to add gravitas in their specialized domain in the digitalized world. The need of the hour in the present-day digitalized world is for highly skilled and passionate human resources who are updated to the latest technology to solve problems and offer curated solutions for the satisfaction of stakeholders in the industry. Though this program is focused towards preparing dynamic aspirants for film industry but will help in the travel and tourism sector, at the same time, it offers the advantages of preparing films and videos for travel and tourism in the digitalized industry. The careers in journalism, it includes job profiles ranging from news journalism in print, electronic and new media, public relations, and advertising to content writing and social media marketing, which can be connected with film and tourism industry. We are adding the specialization of filmmaking along with the traditional degree. What are the steps involved in filmmaking? We can divide the entire filmmaking process into these steps. 1. Writing and development. 2. Pre-production or prep. 3. Production. 4. Post-production or post. 5. Marketing and publicity. 6. Release, sales, and distribution. 7. Royalty and maintenance. 1. Writing and development. The stages involved in this phase are, not always in this order. Writing an acceptable screenplay. Breaking down the script by locations, casting, scenes, etc. Budgeting and scheduling. Raising finance. Creating the legal and accounting backbone of the project. Signing cast and crew. Insurance. 2. Pre-production, or prep. Storyboarding. Location hunting, research. Information and database management. Communication and workflow. Office and accounting. Permissions. Casting. Rehearsals. Final preparations. 3. Production. Production is the part of actually filming the movie. The camera rolls, the actors act, and the moment is captured. 4. Post-production. The stages involved under post-production are editing, sound recording, Foley and editing, sound mixing, visual effects, motion graphics and titles, color grading, finishing and authoring, censor certificate, data integrity and storage. 5. Marketing and publicity. Marketing starts before the scripting phase. Who the is. Target audience. The marketing budget. The log line. The genre. Publicity. 6. Release, sales, and distribution. Theater. OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, HBO or others. Television. DVD or Blu-ray, and beyond. 8. Royalty and maintenance. 9. Film festivals. Entrance fees. Cost of creating and mailing DCPs. Shipping and insurance. Traveling and living costs of attending the festival and networking. Costs of marketing material like posters, business cards, etc. Combining all these features, we have prepared a practical-oriented filmmaking course along with the degree, where you will be learning filmmaking by making film. Along with a diploma in film, television and digital production, diploma of 2 years, students can take an additional specialization of 1-year course in the following topics. Screenwriting. Learn the art of transferring the story you have in your mind to the paper, and eventually to the big screen. A screenplay is the blueprint that keeps everyone working on the project on track. This is where a movie starts, and thus, this is where we'll start our journey to understanding filmmaking. Producing. The process of filmmaking can be divided into 3 sections: creative, technical and financial. While different teams take care of each section, it's the job of the producer to tie them all together. Cinematography. Also known as the director of photography, a cinematographer is the master of movement and light. Their role is to translate the script into visuals and shoot the video.
So as I'm
Editing.
scrolling through the shots,
Film editing is all about intuition. Intuition to know how the characters will portray their emotions and how the scene is going to affect the audience. Production design. A production designer, PD, is the person responsible for the overall visual look of the production of a film. They have a key creative role in the creation of motion pictures and television. Direction. Making a film is not a one-person job, but it does need one person to guide all the different teams and technicians. This responsibility falls on the shoulders of the director. Much like the captain of a team, the director coordinates with the actors, writers and the crew to translate the words on a paper into a moving, breathing story. Sound design. The responsibility of a sound designer is to record, acquire, edit and create the various audio elements required in a movie. The sound designer works closely with the director to create an acoustic environment for the audience. Along with regular assessment of video making, shooting short films, albums, web series, advertisements and YouTube, share it videos. If filmmaking is your passion, joining the course will help put your dream into practice. In the area of filmmaking, screenwriting, cinematography, digital editing, documentary filmmaking, producing, 3D animation and visual effects, photography, broadcast journalism. Potential employers include startup companies, film studios, newspapers and specialist film magazines, advertising agencies, PR and marketing companies, market research companies, television companies, YouTube and OTT platforms, production houses, organizations involved in festival and cultural event management, cultural and heritage organizations involved in film preservation, curating and archiving, education and higher education institutions, for teaching and academic research roles, self-employment through marketing of personal skills. Filmmaking careers can be direct or indirect. Direct careers are actually involved in film projects, whereas indirect careers include critics, archivists and distributors. There are no real single filmmaking courses. Producer. The producer's main job is to make sure that everybody else is doing theirs. He chooses the story, manages resources, appoints the cast and crew including the director, chooses locations, manages legalese etc. He can even direct. The post is usually held by mass-comm, graduates from film and television institutes. Director, he is the producer's right-hand man. It's him that most people will have to work with, his will that translates the producer's vision. The choreography, the costume, the music and crew all rely on him. Editor, films get made in a long and jumbled mess. It's the editor's job to put everything in sequence. He has to work very closely with the director and the producer to keep their visions true. He chooses what must be reshot and what need to be cut away. He does special effects and synchronizes the soundtrack. Screenplay writer, books and stories have to be formatted for the screen. The screenwriter brings his creative and visualization talents to translate between these mediums. A literature graduate or anyone with creative writing skills can pick this up. Actor, powers of empathy, mimicry and memory best serve the actor. Good physical attributes and charisma can only be learned up to a degree, but degrees in acting do help hone skills. Animator, the creation of moving images, requires more formal tangible technical skills. Cartoons, commercials, games etc. can all use an animator. Fine arts, graphic design and animation design graduates are perfect here. Cinematographer, working closely with the director, the cinematographer compiles scenes for visual impact. He decides lighting, camera angles, a job with high technical expertise requirements. Cameraman, this is the cinematographer's right-hand man, must have high technical proficiency and an in-depth knowledge of cameras. Lighting technician/operator, turning day into night, or shifting moods with just the change of color. This job requires high technical skill and experience. Soundman, recording, dubbing, sound mixing and effects, and keeping all that in sync with the video. Film critic, must be well versed in practically all the general knowledge of the movies. His job is to review and rate movies and determine their worth. He interviews a lot of the cast and crew too. Film archivist, films can spoil and become lost. The archivist is responsible for their preservation. The job is similar to that of being a curator of the museum, only instead of dealing with artifacts, they're dealing with photos, maps, information and media. Salary. It differs to post and field. It will be hourly more often as it's a skill. Or lump sum for a project. And if it's monthly, start from 15,000 to 35,000 for freshers. But once experienced it will be lakhs for hours.